Hello, my dear friends. Hello, parents. Welcome back to the show. Yes, I recall several years ago when I was on a show with Mayor of Alhambra, Mr. Stephen Chang. I asked him, "What's your definition about local politics?" The answer is, local politics is not sending troops to Iraq. It's not to create a new bomb. It's not to sell peace or freedom to any country or democracy. It is something about a tree in front of your house. It may be a sewer line broken in your backyard, right? Or it could be a traffic too much. It could be overgrowing vegetations. Those are the politics. Now, school board, of course, school board issues. When you put all the issues together in local activities, I would say that's the politics of politics.
Absolutely.
Am I right?
100%.
That's why this show, Jack Chow representing this show, pays lots of attention to the politics of politics. All right. Speaking of that, joining me today is a good friend of mine, Mr. Wild Chang, attorney in law, candidate running hard, running so far so good, smoothly, towards the seat of Roland High School District Board of Directors. Yes. I try to give him some hard questions because he's too smart for me. Yes. Answers are, so far, acceptable to me, and I start to see an overall picture this gentleman has once he took office. Next huge category, all right. You decide to do one thing or not is one issue. The other issue is that how can you motivate everybody doing the same job with you? The everybody include your colleague on the board, right? City halls, and also, more importantly, the parents. I understand in Walnut District there's a organization called the CAPA, Chinese American Parent Association or something, right?
Yes.
So how do you apply your expertise in putting wits together and your wisdom, everything into the coalition with this huge team towards your target?
Okay, thank you. You know, the host is really one of the most intelligent, most sophisticated, because I have never encountered any that can really understand so-called the local school board is more complicated than any other political entity. Mm-hmm. The lowest level maybe,
I do agree.
Most complicated.
I do agree.
Extremely complicated is a political entity, yes. Mm-hmm. All right. I think it's a great question because it's been raised by many parents and many my opponents and my supporters saying that, look, you're so aggressive. Your approach is really revolutionary. How can you accomplish that? All right?
Oh, no. I would help you in one aspect. Being aggressive means two things. Number one, being aggressive on the issue. Number two, being aggressive as a person. The way I see you, you're aggressive on the issue.
Yes.
Don't miss don't miss that.
Absolutely.
Okay. You're aggressive on your issues. As a person, I feel very acceptable.
Thank you.
All right. So that's my clarification.
Okay, good.
What I feel.
I'm glad that it's such a very minute observation. Yes.
Sure.
As a human being, I'm mature enough to be very practical.
All right.
I always try to work with a team, with my colleagues, and I know the best support is from the student and the parents and the community. Once I have the support, then I have the mandate to carry out what I want to accomplish.
Exactly.
Okay? And then I would inform my colleagues, that's the mandate we have here. Listen to our community. And also I would try to communicate with them very carefully and politely, saying that in the past, no matter what kind of good faith intention you might have, you might have been misguided. You might really have misunderstood what you have done in the past. I think it's time for a change, right? We should convert this political entity into a very friendly place for our parents, for the community, for the students. Anytime they can walk in and get the document they want. They can talk to anyone they wish to talk to. And reflect whatever concern, we should listen carefully as really mandated by the California Education Code that we should treat parents genuinely as equal partners in the education process, all right, including the formation and delivery of the teaching materials for our kids.
Okay.
Not like the current board. What they have done is that they awarded the contract to a third party. The third party was actually controlled by the current board member to do what? A academic study for a new program for the entire school district without seeking any input from the teacher. That's why it's condemned by the president of the union's group. And without ever seeking any input from the parents, violating all the statute. It's really anti-teachers and anti-parents.
All right.
Okay. So it's wrong. I want to correct it. I'm sure with proper support and explanation to the current board members, I'm sure they will follow.
All right.
Otherwise, I will expose
Sure.
what kind of opposition is unreasonable to the community. Let the community determine.
All right. I realized that what makes a elected official strong is not only because he's smart, but also because he represents the majority.
Yes.
Right. You want to make sure that what you say, whatever you say, represent the majority, and the majority buy your issue, right? Buy your subject. For that, I once had a nice discussion with the one official, that is Mr. J. Gomez of El Monte. And he says, my cell phone, home phone, all are published, everybody knows it. I'll make sure at any given moment, even at 2 in the morning, I'm available if you call me, even for emergency. If you do not want to call 911, call me, I'll call 911 for you. That kind of a, I call it dedication. Dedication to your constituents. They will not only love you, vote for you, they will walk with you, do the walk with you, they'll do the run with you, whatever. You win them, right?
Absolutely.
So, all right, good point. All right, now, and I should say thank you very much for being very pinpointing or spearheaded to the problems. We like doctors, we like what? We like patients. We need a doctor who do not hesitate to tell you, oh my God, you have a problem, right?
Thank you.
Most doctors say, hey, come back tomorrow, or maybe next week, I'll see you. And then it goes on and on and on. You do not even know what problem you have. That's a better way to do. Anyway, okay, I see more clearer picture about this person in front of me, Mr. Chang, attorney at law and candidate of the Roland High School District. So stay with us. We'll be right back.